But anyway, this is Edwin Haynes in Houston, Texas, CEO of AXXCES. Proud to be here to do this presentation for you. So definitely get your pens and paper out so we can go through some information. The information is still going to be just as good, even though sometimes things you can't predict what happen for you. So if you can, maybe if you're in the chat or someone on the text, just make sure that you can let me know that you can hear me. I did get a message that you may not have been able to hear the video. So I want to make sure that we're good. Okay, someone says yes. Thank you, RD. I believe that's who that is. Okay, so I'm good stuff. So anyway, oh, that must be Richards. All right, but anyway, hey, proud to be here. We are now in the second, a month and a half of us doing pre-launch for our company AXXCES, brand new concept that we're coming up with. Is not new, we're not new in terms of our experience and the people that we have been able to assemble, but new in terms of the company and what we're going to do as a concept that we're going to go into full launch, official launch of business next month in August. And so stay tuned because we're going to give the official date. I know it's going to be now somewhere in the neighborhood of the second or third week of August. We just want to make sure we dot our I's and cross our T's type of thing, make sure that the technology is properly functioning and things that I'm going to talk about. The purpose of doing the pre-launch was actually to go through some of those things to test the system, make sure that charges were going through and people were being able to access the pre-launch system, and that kind of would tell and gauge of whether we were on the right track with the development, in-house development of our system, as we're going to have a real robust system. Everything won't be laid out on day one, but we will be enough for us to go out there, start a business in the things that I'm going to talk about, and also make sure that we can pay people their commissions accurately and early, not just on time. The goal is to be early. So there's a lot of things that we're looking to do behind the scenes, but definitely when you're in the beginning of a company, like I tell people, it's always good to be a part of a company in the early stages, but the thing about it is most people want ground floor opportunity, but they don't want the ground floor challenges. And so now if you're looking for something perfect to come out gate, I don't know any company that has ever done it. I pray and hope that we hit the nail right on the head and hit the mark. But the thing I can tell you is we put in our best foot forward, and I can't wait to actually go fully live with you all over the world as we're now growing AXXCES as a community. This is going to be what I call based as a community-based organization. And you're going to see me talk about some of the things that we're doing and how we came about doing this, the process of putting this company together. I can say this now, it wasn't my intent to head a company, become the CEO in this space. I have been a distributor for over 20 years, and I'll talk about that. But what I saw I saw some things happening where the world is actually changing. And my business partner and I, we were actually going to get involved with some things that are about to happen right now as technology is changing and different things are happening. And we thought about it. We said, man, wouldn't this be cool if we built up a community and allowed our community to participate in things that we're seeing right now? And so we came up with the concept of access. In other words, giving you all the same access to information and opportunities that we saw and that we were going to benefit from personally from a business perspective. And that's the purpose of what we're going to do here now. And so let me get into a few things. I'm going to share my screen again if I can here, so you can go along with me on the slide as we go through here. AXXCES is what we call a pathway to wealth creation, and that's what a lot of people are looking for right now. They're looking for different things that they can do and grow themselves and their business and things of that nature. And so I wanted to be a participant in showing people how they can actually get involved in a business with some people who are seasoned at what they do, that had the key and access to things that are happening all over the world. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to educate you in many cases, but within the same ecosystem, what we're doing, we're also going to provide an opportunity within the same ecosystem for you to utilize the education that you're getting within our system with various tools and opportunities that we have access to in our company. So here's the thing that we're doing right now. Let me see if I can get this to move for me. There it goes. Put up the disclaimer, because one of the things that we want to make sure that we do is we want to be upfront with people so people can understand exactly what's going on when it comes down to business. I'm not here as anyone's counselor or an advisor or anything of that nature, but our goal as a company is just to simply provide the opportunity and the tools for people to participate in or utilize in order for them to gain the type of success that they're looking for. See, one of the things I can tell you is I can't guarantee a person's work ethic. I don't know what it is that you're willing to do. And I always liken this to insurance or real estate and things of that nature. You can get a real estate license, you can get an insurance license, but if you don't sell a policy, if you don't sell a piece of property, then you don't make money. And so I can't guarantee what your work ethic is, because you're an independent business owner utilizing our system. Can't guarantee that past performance would dictate future results. It's just part of what happens in life. And so if you have to go out and find a third-party person to help you make that type of decision, by all means, do what's necessary for you to make the proper decision in you doing business, as we're getting ready to show you exactly what it is that we offer as a business. Well, who are we? We are definitely now set up to be a global company that has a unique and exclusive opportunity to benefit from multiple sectors of business. We are building a community right now that in an environment that will provide those tools, as I keep mentioning, and to give you the flexibility of lifestyle and independence of lifestyle. And so our goal is to empower this community for people to succeed in all areas of their lives and developing a winning culture within our community. And that's what I like about what we're doing here. Now, we have a philosophy now that I think we've adopted here. And one of the things I keep saying is that it's still a place in the world for us to do right and to do right by people. And that's going to be the mission that we have in putting AXXCES together. You know, like I said in the beginning, it was a thing that we were already in the process of doing some things for ourselves, but we said, listen, my goodness, what if we had a team of people that could benefit from the same thing that we're seeing, as we're seeing now, things about to change in the world. And we wanted you all to have that access. It started with myself from the top, and if you will, in terms of the CEO and one of the founders of the company. Some of y'all heard from Mr. Ben Wright, who I'm proud to have as a business partner and our president of our company. He's been doing all of the presentations. He's behind the scenes, putting all of the executive team together. You just heard this weekend, Mr. Matt Jennings, our new VP of marketing, and actually doing a lot of things from a technology standpoint as well. And then you're going to hear many things on some of the people that we have as our new director of education and things of that nature that's coming together, and so many other people to announce. You'll be hearing about some of those people. Some people won't be announced. They just be in the background in the scene doing their thing. But we want to show you who's at the head of the company, and it does start with me. I've been involved in direct sales for over 20 years. I started off in the music industry back in the 90s. I had my own record label, and I realized in the music, you either hit or you're not. And I had to find a way to find some things in order to make money once I saw that industry change, and I ended up getting involved in the direct sales space. Very proud to be a part of that industry, because I found out how to do it the right way at the right time. And I've been able to help other people all over the world, because we've created large organizations, hundreds of thousands of people that we've grown organizations of, and generated hundreds of millions of dollars of business for other companies. And this time we said, you know what, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it our way, but we're going to do it even better. And this time it'll be for us and our people. We also looked at some of the things I've been able to do, from writing the book, You Have Permission to Succeed, going through the leadership development trainings and running other traditional companies. We're going to take all of the talent, not just from me. I'm not this good. I'm smart enough to know that I can't do this by myself. And that's why we're assembling the right talent and global talent to help grow this company in the right way. And you're going to be very impressed with what we're putting together. And like I said, we put in our best foot forward. So one of the things that we did, and because I had a passion for it in my career, I was a part of a company, And Mr. Wright, Mr. Ben Wright, our president, he had developed a platform some years ago, and they were teaching at this time Forex trading and some crypto trading education. They had built up a nice sized group, and they would hold class and different things. And he thought about it because he saw me working with a particular company. He called me up and said, listen, man, this is exactly what he said. As a matter of fact, he said, I was thinking about this. I saw what you guys were doing, but we wanted to expand. And the only people in person that I would want to expand with our program would be with you. And he said, would you take a look at what we're doing? And he showed us some things, and we got started in business, and things went very well there. And after a while, things changed, and we had to make some decisions, and we ended up, in a sense, going our separate ways. And because of the friendship, over 15 years of friendship, we always would call from time to time, and he had this system. And I decided a few months ago to start this project. He was going to do his own project. And he said, you know what? Why go into two different directions? We're talking just about every day, pushing and cheerleading each other on. Why not come together and bring this same platform to the system? And so we decided to put together an educational platform to teach people how to trade and understand the industry of Forex and cryptocurrency. And this is all what we had planned. We found the right educators and put them together. And then we were beginning to see what was taking place with what they call NFTs and the metaverse. And we said, you know what? Not just the buzzwords of NFTs and metaverse. We have been going to seminars. Right now, if you're not paying attention to this, and anybody who's telling you anything different, they are lost. And when I really mean that with all my being, because I know for a fact, I'm not talking about selling NFT pictures and art. Yes, we will have some of those for various reasons. It's a great application, but I'm talking about the technology that's behind it. NFTs will be verifying many things that we do in the future. And that's why you see major companies are changing their business models because of what's taking place. And now it was just like this back in the 80s. I was at a seminar a few months ago, or maybe a month or so ago in Austin. And they said there's something called Web 3.0. So obviously there was a Web 1 and a Web 2.0. That's where we are today. Well, what was Web 1? I'm just going to say this briefly, because some people who don't understand, and I understand this ignorance, that means they don't understand, they don't know, because I didn't know in the beginning. But I remember at the time, because I was old enough to recall when the internet was really about to start or to take off, and we can only really read our emails and all these different things. And people were saying, I'm not putting my credit card on the internet, and all the things that we would say. And then all of a sudden, it became a part of our daily lives. And so now we can go up and sign on to the internet, and we can interact with different websites, and we can do email. And then Web 2.0 came along. And then social media, Facebook, and all of the different social medias, and we began to do more stuff with the internet. And now most of our homes are powered by the internet. The same internet in the 80s that people were saying was not going to last has taken over our lives. Well, Web 3.0 is about to take place because they're going to do something different and take it to another level. And that's where you're going to see virtual reality living, NFT technology, and various things of that nature take place. And because now I am paying attention to it, my partners and I said, listen, we need to build our own community and make sure that they see what's going on, so we know how to position ourselves to win, because this is going to happen with or without us. And that's the bottom line. So we bring in the best of the best, and we're going to keep growing our educational platform. Not only will you get the education and understand how to trade, understand how to participate in these various things, but now we'll be able to add things within our ecosystem that will allow you to benefit from what you're learning through our educational platform. So education first, and then accessibility will come along with that. Here's some of the things that we're starting with. We're right now starting with what we call exclusive tools and artificial intelligence. Some of our educators that we're bringing on, they have various tools that they can offer. And because of the relationships that we're developing, AXXCES membership will have its privileges. We are a membership club. I liken this part to my country club that I'm here. I'm a member of my country club here in my area, in my neighborhood. And I had a choice of various parts of the country club, or I can take it all. And what happens, they said, Mr. Haynes, if you play golf enough, you can get a golf membership. If you want to use the gym, you can take the gym, whatever they call the sports membership. If you want to just be a social associate member and just use the country club and access the dining, you can access the dining. I pay hundreds of dollars per month just to have access, and it does not include food. Anything I do to rent out the club or whatever, that's additional, but my membership gives me the privilege of participating in different things that the country club offer. Some of this is off-site of the country club because of their membership of the country club. They have other relationships that we can utilize our membership and say, I'm a member of this club, and they will allow me to get benefits of that particular club, of different things, restaurants and different things based on my membership at my country club, third-party relationship. In our company, we have some similarities to that. I now looked at it and my partners who said, what if we had a membership club and we developed these relationships, whereas we can get various discounts and accessibility to different things. And one case in point is we have a third-party relationship, whereas a person could participate in what we call trade ideas. Well, what would that do? Well, this is where you have a professional that would give an idea for trade, and you can go and look at it based on the education you get, and you can actually take that information, if it lines up with what you believe would work for you, you can take that information and take it exactly and utilize that to actually go and make the trade yourself. Now you're able to go and do and have, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We also have things that you have accessibility to because of your membership. They'll give you a discount. They'll give you accessibility where you can now actually go and maybe have with a broker, and you can deposit your money into an account, and you can go and look and say, hey, listen, I want to be able to participate in this system to help me trade my money for me, and they can align that account to your account. And based on what's taking place and the returns that they get, it would do it for you based on the professionals that are actually doing it. And so the membership gives that. We don't take any money. And I want to be very clear here. It's almost like sometimes people would ask you for money and things of that nature. I don't think you cover the membership here and things that we do as a company, but we don't take your money and trade your money here. That's not what we do. But the things that we have, because we're in that space, different things are offered. And if it makes sense, and if it's vetted and it makes sense for our team, then we will make it accessible for people to potentially benefit from that. There's much more coming. But we want to have something that a person can use from a service standpoint and actually earn themselves some money, not just from the act of recruiting. And here's the next thing that we decided to do. We decided to participate in what we call the metaverse. The metaverse is going to encompass a whole lot of stuff. You now have to understand it. That's the purpose of having a community of like-minded individuals and professionals that we're going to bring into the system to help give the understanding. And so now what happens is, see, you can now be able to understand, be able to participate in NFTs, non-fungible tokens. You're going to hear that term. You don't have to know it all, because our whole system is built on that. You don't even have to be a tech person to work what we're going to do. Our technology center and team, they're building out a full marketplace for us. But what will that do? It's going to give you a digital wallet. So you can now collect these various digital, what they call NFTs, or what we call in-house DTCs that you have, okay, a digital trust contract. It is something that gives now a real digital contract. There's a paper contract, there's a digital contract that authorizes itself. And you'll understand this technology that happens, but it's going to take place anyway. That's why companies like Gucci, Louis, Nike, you can name them. They are already doing this right now because they're selling digital clothes. You can't tell me little old Ed Haynes and the team are off track when they're spending millions of dollars already so they can get your money. And you're going to be buying. Mark this down for me, please. Please take this note. I will be buying digital clothes in the future. Tell yourself that. Gucci, I'm just, and whatever the name, I'm not into name brand, I'm just giving you some of the top people that I know are already doing it. Well, what happens now? When you buy it, it goes into your digital vault. It goes into your digital wallet. You're going to have an avatar. You can, the system that we have will even allow the avatar to look just like you if you wanted to. I don't know if you've seen, I have something called an Oculus virtual reality set. And I was telling the other day, I was in the metaverse. I was there. I was sitting down, and they have something with Netflix. If you go in Netflix in the digital verse, you have a whole house. It looks like it's real. It's amazing what's taking place. I almost sat down on the couch in the house. I saw snow. I'm here in hot Houston. I'm watching my metaverse, and I'm watching my Netflix in a house in a digital virtual reality world. The same Netflix that you have, I can put on a pair of virtual reality goggles, and it'll make me feel like I'm in a whole different world. This is happening right now. So when I hear people saying this is just a talk, I'm like, guys, they have been doing the metaverse. I know a company has been doing the metaverse for over 15 years. So that means if you're hearing about it for the first time, we are already 10 to 15 years behind. Play to earn games. We used to playing games for fun. People now are playing games and earning money. Do you think that's going to go away? No. If you ever want to make some money, just follow the money. Follow where everybody's going. You can throw ignorance out then, but follow where everyone is going. If you follow the money, it'll tell you a whole lot about life. And so you have companies investing millions of dollars there. And so we want to be a part of what's taking place. That's why we're going to educate our community. I can't educate the world. Everybody's not going to understand it. But what we can do is build our community, because guess what? I'm already taking calls from companies trying to find out how they can bring their technology and information to bring it to our community. But we're going to protect this community, and we're going to make decisions as to how we're going to move forward and proceed with what's being offered in the world. We will have that ability from what we're doing right now. So I'm super excited about what's happening with this part of what's going on. The future is now. So while you're learning how to utilize and benefit in the education that you get, you can make money from it. While you're utilizing the third-party relationships to grow your income and make money from what you're going to learn, you're now going to be able to take some of these things that we're talking about in the future that's now and benefit from that as well. So that's what we offer right now as a company. Membership will have its privileges. Here's something else. We figured, let's put an affiliate program together. Because if you go out there and get a great experience, in which you will, from using our system, learning what you're going to learn, being put into the know of information of where the future is going, talking to some of these top companies and people that's in this space that's kind of giving us the inside scoop, you most likely would tell someone. So we said, why don't we put an affiliate program with 4 ways for people to earn money? Well, the first way that happens, in addition to what you do from using the system and the services, you now can bring on other customers. Well, what happens? A customer comes along, maybe they only want to use the university, and they use the university, or they choose the tool pack that we have, the digital tool pack that we have. And they pay retail for the service every month, but you get the difference between the retail and the wholesale of that monthly service. It's like having a Netflix business. Every time somebody paid their membership or used their monthly subscription, They get a retail cost, but you get the wholesale from the company. It's the same thing. We're just going to split the profits with you. Instead of us getting the customers, we collectively go out there and build it up. Word of mouth advertisement has always served bigger than spending millions of dollars. We put the right community together. We help them benefit from what's going on. I can guarantee you one thing, they're going to go and tell other people about it. That's the customer side. Here's what takes place from a business standpoint. Maybe you have other people that's looking for an opportunity. Right now, gas is sky high all over the world. They're talking about we are at the edge, on the cusp of a recession worldwide. All this stuff, you know, many of it is just to scare us. But I always looked at people, or what people were doing at a particular time. Right now, people are looking to work from home and have more freedom of lifestyle. And some people are looking to do that in various ways, but we have a way for them to now get started in business, educate themselves, participate in various arenas. And once they get started in business for themselves, you now, if you personally enroll someone, we're going to give you what we call a fast start bonus. They choose one of our product packs. You get a bonus that we have for those packs. And every time they bring on someone, you get a product pack bonus. And those people do the same thing. As they bring on someone, we pay you down 5 different levels of what we call fast start bonus. That's another way. The third way is what we call an infinity bonus. Those people that are joining the business, if you decide to use this as a way of generating income, you don't have to build this whatsoever. But if you do, you just happen to be telling some people, they got started, they went crazy. You bring on 3 teams of business, 3 people. You can sponsor 3 people, start what we call 3 different teams or legs of business. No matter who put those people in from there, after that, they start to grow. Unlimited levels, that's what we say, down to infinity. Is going to count each leg of business and see how many people are in those 3 legs of business. And based on the chart, it'll pay you anywhere from $500 per month to as much as $1.5 million per month, based on the production or the amount of active people in those 3 legs. It does not matter whether you brought those people down to infinity or you just started with 3 or 4 people and it grew. It doesn't matter. The system will count that and add another bonus. And last but not least, not only do you earn money from all of your customers, but the company is going to look at all of those individuals that own their business, and we're going to share in the profits with you. And you now can make money from what we call our unilevel residual bonus based on the customer reorders or subscriptions that are generating. You now going to be able to make money on all of those levels of business down to infinity. Down 5 levels. So multiple ways to get paid if you choose to build the business. You can just go out and just do the services, or some people would take the money that they make from here and actually utilize that with their trading. It's totally up to you, or anything else that we do. So now, here's what we're offering right now. We are in pre-launch. We are in pre-launch. So what does that mean? The official launch of business, as I mentioned, will go in the month of August. We're a month away or so, a few weeks away. It's most likely, as I mentioned before, the 2nd or 3rd week of August is where we're going to be. We want to make sure the technology is right. We want to make sure things are running smooth as possible for you. And that way we would come out with the official launch. We are as close to perfect, if you will, as we could possibly be. But what do you get here now? Here's the first of our Founders Pack. What does that mean? We have a Founders Club that's a limited edition, what we call NFT. NFT can be any different thing that you put together, but we wanted to give your membership card some kind of nice look to it. You see it, it's going to be a digital turning what we call DTC or NFT. It's uniquely numbered to you, okay? And what happens now, this membership card that you get in your wallet is going to be issued in your back office. You store it code protected in your wallet. If you decide to sell it, you can sell it within the marketplace. That's a whole nother different thing. But what happens, the benefit of this Founder Pack at a gold level is $299 one time, okay? You get the gold membership. you now have priority access to the future NFTs that we're going to release in the future. That's something that we'll explain as well. You also are going to be able to get access to our university and technology pack. That's typically when you add everything else up a la carte, it's anywhere from $199 to $299 per month. But for our gold members, starting when we launch, most likely it won't be until September for this first initial renewal. But what happens is you're now going to get it for $179 a month for the first 12 months. The virtual back office, what calculates all of the business that takes place and your customers and all of the accounting systems and everything that goes along with it, is only $29 for the regular cost to do business. But for our gold founding members, we're going to grandfather you in for the lifetime of $19 per month. So that means your whole business is run for less than 20 bucks. Okay, in terms of the technology to calculate and run your business. And then we're going to give you up to 15% discount on various things like events, products, swag, services. You get the discount, you present your coded card or however we're going to do that. And now you'll be able to get various discounts, because remember, membership will have its privileges. Certain things, other people who come in after this group, after the founders, they won't have access to certain calls. They will not have access to certain meetings. Our gold members and above founder members will have certain things that most people won't ever have because of the ownership of this particular NFT. We're going to raise the compensation in terms of earning potential for 12 months of you being in business. That means we're going to adjust in what we call force rank you, so you can earn higher percentages day one. Okay, so you won't have to earn that higher rank. We will force rank you and give it to you for 12 months, and that way you can earn more money if you're building out a team. Last but not least is our Elite Founders Club. It's $14.99 one time. You're in the system, you're ready to go, date, stamp. Anybody that comes in after that, of course, they most likely will have to go below you. But now you get everything that the gold membership would have, plus you get a higher priority of choices of opportunity, including our NFTs. So that means we will talk to the founding member, the elite members first. We would get with the gold members, and everyone else in the company would be able to pick or choose to participate in various things that your membership of AXXCES will provide. We're also going to give you a 100% uniquely branded coin that you can, for a collector's edition, you can have that 100% silver. It's going to come with the pack. It also now gives this group, instead of $299, for the lifetime, your subscription is only $159. Your membership is only $159 for the lifetime. It gives you access to the university. It gives you access to the current technology pack. Your back office or virtual office is waived. Make sure I'm going over this. And you get now up to 40% discount on various things that we do, products, events, services, and swag. And we're going to bump your earning potential up to 24 months with a higher level of earning, even over the gold members. And last but not least, we decided to take part of the company's profits, a percentage of the company profits would go into a pool or go into a bonus pool. And based on the active members in the elite bonus only, you will participate in the revenue that's generated in that pool. So those are things that you get, and that's for the lifetime of you owning this NFT. Okay, so as long as you're in business, as long as you're active, you will participate. We grow it, the bigger it goes and grows, the more that pool will potentially pay out. So I strongly urge you right now to get with the person that invited you to this Zoom. Get yourself, I wish when I was coming up, I could have been involved at the early stages of a company. Typically it was, a year or so before I even heard about it. You guys are hearing it before we even actually did an official launch. You get a chance to be a part of the world of access. We'll put hundreds of thousands of people in business before. We're going to do it even bigger this time with no lids on us whatsoever. Make sure you connect with us on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. That's on the screen there. And make sure let's build up our community. Let people know, follow what we're doing right now. And that way you can be a part of the revolution that's taking place. Get started now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make an announcement because we're going through a transition right now. And we started off with I want to be a founder.com. And so now we're transitioning to our official name of AXXCES. The www, it is not functioning properly. So you simply go to AXXCES.com without the www. So right now, some of the things as they're transferring, I know they've been working over the weekend, converting everything from what we started with of I want to be a founder to simply AXXCES.com. So make sure you go there, get yourself registered today, lock in that position. Don't wait and go below everybody. Go ahead of everyone. And I'm going to go ahead. I know I had some other announcements, but I want to make sure that I cover this too, because we're definitely transitioning as well. And so to help with the transition of what you can do now, you can simply go to the website. You're going to be able to click on join or become a founder, that button right there. And you simply search for the person's name that invited you here or who's your sponsor. Or you can get their username, and you can search for it. Once you click join, it'll take you to another screen, and it'll give you a place for you to search for the person that who invited you here or get their username. And that way you now can go on and register through the process, but you would go first to AXXCES.com to do that. For those of you who are already in the system, some of y'all, you do have a back office. You're going to go to VO, virtual office, vo.access.com, and you put in your current username and password, and that'll open up your limited back office, because you do have a back office now until we go fully live. All of the people that you personally enroll will be in a holding tank. We'll place them when we go live in August, and that way we'll be off to the races. But everything is working according to plan. So far, so good. People are excited. Tons of people are signing up. We are on a mission, and we would love to have you as a part of that mission. And so we'll see you guys on our next call. As a matter of fact, on Wednesday, you can pack it out. As a matter of fact, I believe we're going to have our president of the company, Mr. Ben Wright, on that call, or myself. I think it's Ben Wright on that one. But same time, you can use, and then let me say this too, just making some announcements for you, but our Zoom link will be access.info, access.info. You can go there and just simply put that in at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Monday and Wednesday, or 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can actually send that link out to other people, and they can join us and hear one of our top executives giving this same presentation for you on Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and on Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can always count on someone to do the presentation for you. So in between that time, get with the person again who invited you, and maybe we need to do some private calls for you. We would do what it takes to help you build your organization so you can benefit from this incredible membership club opportunity that we have. There was so much more to do. So with that, I'm going to wrap up for now. Hopefully, I've given you some good stuff. Again, Edwin Haynes, CEO of AXXCES. Can't wait to hear the stories that we're going to create together and things we're going to do across the world. Let's go out there and build it big, and let's make some things happen. And we'll see you guys at the top. Bye for now.